It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here, 2nd and 1.
Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Down. Switch. Yellow. Red. 38. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down too shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Field, black. Set.
On play action, here's Young. Buying some time right. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And he's down almost. Actually going to give him the 30 here. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
10
First
cycles.
and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. We're cobbled together a yard there. Brian Burns, the first-round pick, started with these Panthers, stopping his former team on that play.
A gain of a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Blaster, 6. Flight blue. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pass around in by Terrell McMillan. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And it's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Okay, ready?
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Set, hut.
Play action now. Young. Rolling out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Red, yellow. Ready?
Young working from the gun. He brings it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
33, yellow. Claws red. Drill green. Smash red. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, Young. He lost that football. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down.
Fitzgerald on the Panthers.
No kick, they're going to go for it. And that is incomplete. The fake is unsuccessful. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Just another circumstance of a very well-coached group defensively. Awareness, game situations, knowing the moment. What an excellent job there to be in position to stop that fake and really turn the momentum around.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
He was defended by Trayvon Merrick.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shuck's going to throw here. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
Brings up a third down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Third down, here's Shuck. For right side, cut by Olave. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And hey, we see out under the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
49-yard line.
Okay,
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, hut.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Long play, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Just shy of midfield.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ram, cycle. 45, white. Set.
Here's Young to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Well, a little bit of big completion block, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away. It sets up third down. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. And he's the one driving it.
Black 40. Black shot. Blue striker. Needle blue. Set.
On third down, it's Young. On the move, headed right. Checks this one down. Hubbard. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Trouble, 38. Set. Red, 30. White. Ready.
And going play action. Young. Connection made to Tremble. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
12 more yards.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Charlotte in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Running in the red zone. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Saints, nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Now Shuck to throw. Roll it. They get Jones and he tries to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Off the play action. Jump. Means on the catch. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, third and long. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Names him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
And the Saints.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Spins out of one side. Delivers another move. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. And a back who can short.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints tie this game 7-7.
Matt Gay set to kick
Now
off.
after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Set. Ready. Black one. Black 40. Opposite. Green. Ready.
Here's Hubbard. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is just a good, solid win right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Ready, set.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Let's go now. Set.
Now Young. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Taken down and
And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the
a
game.
loss of 6 yards.
It's looking like a
It's
dreaded
now
3 and out
third and
offensively, but
12.
listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this third and long.
The Saints going with some extra defensive backs on this third down.
Blue, 32. Black shot. Red, cycle. Claws red. Ready?
Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And a brilliant play to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. That play good for 17 and a first down. Not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's a give to Hubbard. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That play wrapped up by Mario Davis.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Yellow, 40. Stay.
Young to throw it. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield on their own side.
46-yard line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Saints into the dime for this third down.
52 blue, drill green. Needle blue. Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. And puts it on with this one, right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down. Carolina in punt formation. And we expect to kick, but keep an eye out. They could give him redemption for the earlier fake attempts. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. We'll get it at the 9. They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Their own 13-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Shot. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first.
It's a gain of 14
They'll have 2 left to work with
yards.
before halftime.
And the Saints.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here's shot. First and 10. And this one is launched downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Play action. Here's Shaw. Get this to Means. He gets this one up to the 40-yard line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10.
On the 40-yard line mark, this is first and 10. To throw again here, it's Shaw. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. How about 29 yards on take it. The chains reset. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. First and 10. Here's Shuck. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They've run this 12-yard out route at the combine, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Shuck now on first down. In the round play, back-to-back plays. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches.
At the Panthers' 10-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. He will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Gay with the point after. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Panthers 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. Claws red. Fury. Yellow. Rails. Yellow. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Force that to his right. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Black shot. Ready.
Young on first and 10. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Has it down close. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. back to throw it. Escapes the... And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. To throw, shove. It's caught by side by Hill. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Here's a give inside to Camaro. He's out in the clear. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
No repeat success in that last run as he only was able to get back to the line on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run of power play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Looks like he gained about 3 yards. That's also going to bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Nearly got that football in plus territory with the pick, Brock, but the drop does give the offense an opportunity to now punt this away.
Yeah, either way, you should be getting the ball as a result of that play. It's just, well, now it's going to be a little bit tougher. He's got to string a longer drive together, nearly an opportunity to set the offense up for success.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here comes the Saints punting unit. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere. Almost straight up into the air. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 set.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Remaining 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. Black, 95. Red, yellow, green jack. Ready?
Shotgun snap down to Young. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Set, ready. Yellow, white, white. Claws red. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
A gain of 9
Gain of
yards.
9 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
6, Madden. Let's go. Blue 32. Ready?
Up the middle, Hubbard. Good running there to get around 6. Now they've got third down.
He's taken down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here they come. This is third and 5.
Here we go. Set. Black.
Throwing from the gun. But a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. There's a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
The win was at a sales kick, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. From that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Chuck now from the gun. Broken out. His defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To his wide out, it's a screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Devon Bailey. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Chuck working from the gun. It's complete. This is a run. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First down, Saints.
Off the play action, Chuck. It's caught right side by Johnson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Now motion him out of the backfield. Pistol snap here to Shuck. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Intended for
trying to find his tight end. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
He was defended.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. And brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Saints have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Throwing, Chuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. So with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
You know, Kate, it's one thing to get a player out into space. It's another when the defense sees it coming. No chance there for the running back as the defense defeats the blocks before that screen could ever get started.
Now Chuck on 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Start this drive, 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
Here's Hubbard on the give. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready, close, 10, yellow, 43. Hut.
Hubbard again. He's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Yellow. Let's go. Black, 95. Set.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for Panthers first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They've got first down here from the 36.
38. Ready. 50. Green. 560. Ready.
This is Hubbard running left. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers holding on to a field goal lead. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38.
They run again with Hubbard. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
43 red. 6 guard. Here we go. Set. Blaster. 6, 10 black. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. He rolls to his right. Shuttle pass complete. We got the football drop, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Into the hands of Leggett. And he will have the Panthers first down. And that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Set, go.
Design quarterback run here. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.